Hello everyone, welcome to this week's TradeVSA Weekly Stock Trade Ideas. My name is Zach, and for today's lesson, I'm going to continue my education for volume spread analysis. And this section itself, I'm going to totally focus on the spring signals. So before I start, I'd like to go through some of the disclaimer. The content, information, opinions provided is for education purpose only. It's not a signal for you to buy or sell. So basically, spring is some sort of is one of the sign of strength or hidden potential buying from the smart money. So what usually is do is that you use spring to shake up all these weekend holders. Okay, so some of the definition I think you should take notes is that it's a form of a test during the trading range. Usually it pushes the price below the support by the smart money in order to check the status of the supply. The market response to the spring indicates the nature of the supply and demand, and spring works the best in stage 1 accumulation or stage 2 during the markup stage, or sometimes we call it as a reaccumulations. Okay, so here's some of the conceptual map on how spring form and how it's work. Is that basically we can see this is the accumulations, right? So price moving is sideways in stage 1. Okay, price just moving sideways. Usually in accumulations we can see all this low volume, and we can see this is the tails. Okay, this is the narrow bar forming a tail to the bottom. This is the spring. Okay, so what usually it do is that it will form this tail, push below the support level. Okay, this is the support. You push below the support to test whether there is any weekends holders or not. Usually it will cause some fear in the markets. Okay, and then some of this weekend holder will just scatter off and will dump the stocks. And what usually smart money do is that it will buy at the low price. Okay, this is their buy area, smart monies. So once they shake off all these weekend holders, it will confirm usually with an up bar. Okay, if it's come with a high volume with 18 line change, usually this is a very good quality of shakeout. Okay, so here's some example. I'm using a real chart to illustrate. Okay, again, this is the accumulations, and here is the spring bar. Okay, so this springs drops below this support level, flush out all the weekend holders. Okay, and test again with narrow bar, test again with narrow bar and lower volume, finally confirm with an up bar with higher volume. Okay, so I'd like to go through with you all some of the stocks that I mentioned or selected last week based on 18 line chain. For those that are our Facebook followers, I do share about what it means by 18 line chain screener signals last week, and some of the stocks that I pick up using our screener over here based on 18 line change. Of course, I will review that these 5 stocks later on. Of course, some of the stocks that I have for this week also using our spring screener. I have RanHill, Fuyu, Delong, Basetrophy from Hong Kong, and Ceragon from NASDAQ. So I go through first our stock ideas using line change from last week. Okay, of course I'm using TradingView TradeVSA to review it. Of course, you can go to our website TradeVSA.com, go to TradeVSA screener to find out the potential stocks that we have for you. Okay, using 18 line change. You can go to our Asia market, which we consist of KRSC, Singapore, Hong Kong. US market we have NYSE and NASDAQ. Okay, so this is the screener for 18 line change. Okay, usually what we do is that we'll pick up for those that in green and purple zone. Okay, so green representing bullish. Okay, we want to trade something is from the accumulation to stage 2, and purple represents some momentum stocks. Okay, usually purple is in the beginning of stage 2 or in the mid of stage 2. So this is the signals that we are looking for using our screeners over here. So for our very first stocks, okay, from last week is Mbang. Okay, Mbang basically doing pretty good today. Okay, we picked it up. I think last week is 30 November, right? 30 November, we are over here. This is 30 November. Okay, over this bar. I pick it up basically based on this line change. Okay, this 18 LC, and it closed above. Okay, so I can see this is the previous accumulation. Okay, this is stage 1 accumulations. Price just moving sideways, and this is a wash area. Okay, so price broke up with high volume. Okay, indicating smart money have flushed out all the weekend holders and ready to move higher. So today finally it broke up highest. Okay, with another good quality widespread bar. Of course, volume I expect it to be higher because currently I'm doing this video is around 12 in the afternoons. Okay, so hopefully by end of today the volume will be increased higher a bit. Okay, so it indicates that smart money is truly want to break these prices up, push these prices up. Okay, so for the second stocks that I picked it up last week using how 18 line change, of course, is full U. This week I picked up full U as well, so I will show you why. Of course, I picked it up because on 26th of November I have this line change. Okay, with a very high volume. Again, looking at the background, I have this accumulations. Okay, this is stage 1 accumulation, come with very low volume. Okay, which is nice because whenever smart money want to accumulate, okay, it will accumulate slowly at a lower price and finally break up with a high volumes. Okay, so of course this volume is higher, which means currently offering a very nice entry. Okay, because I can see this is the intentions from the smart money. So probably I just go through with you why I pick it up also this week for those that our Facebook followers that might miss out for this trade. Okay, currently offering a very good second chance. You can see now currently forming reaccumulations. Okay, reaccumulation, which means it's in the mid of stage 2. Okay, so we got an NS over here to testing the supports. Okay, of course we got seller again. Okay, seller, that's why we see uptrust here. We got a lot of seller followed by a spring and test. Okay, so definitely we are forming a spring bar over here. Okay, smart money want to flush out more sellers before it push back up higher because they like the path of the least resistance. They don't want to buy at the top. Okay, they prefer to buy at the bottom, right? So what I do is that I will wait for the next bar to close up higher. Okay, to close up higher to confirm my spring, or probably price will move sideways. Okay, probably price will move sideways. Okay, this is a support. Probably it will move sideways and form another spring again. Okay, to flush out the weekend holders. Okay, before it push back up again. But definitely based on the current charts, okay, I can see this is stage 2. A very good solid stage 1. So definitely there's a lot of strength in the background. Okay, so this is the second stocks that we have for last week. So the third one that I have is from Hong Kong, Zhongqing Mining. Zhongqing Mining still holding pretty well in reaccumulation level. Again, a very similar patterns. Okay, this is stage 1. Okay, this is reaccumulations, and now broke up again with high volume. Okay, now moving sideways again. Okay, so this is another reaccumulations level, which is nice. So if you have entered for this trade, I will still hold. Okay, I will still hold. I don't see any weakness at the moment. I don't see uptrust. I don't see no demand. Volume still pretty great. Okay, low volume forming a narrow spread bar, which means they are slowly removing all these weekend holders. Okay, so do take note. Okay, you can take note if you find any signals, like for example here, right, this is the accumulations. You can see 2 spring, and finally confirm with an up bar. Okay, this is nice, a very nice formation. Okay, just like what we see in full U. Probably full U now is forming 1 spring. Okay, wait for another shakeout and confirmation, and then you can enter. Okay, usually this gives you a very good chance for the stock to break up higher. Okay, The other stocks that we have is from NYSE, CYH. Okay, CYH we picked up last week because on the background we do see again accumulations. Okay, we saw there's a very nice accumulations over here. Okay, accumulations. Price just moving sideways, and then again usually on the bottom on the support level you will see a spring. This is the shakeout. Okay, this is a shakeout. Okay, sorry on my bad writings. Okay, basically spring at the support, which means they are flushing out all the weekend holder before they retest the resistance, right? So price break above with a very good quality line change. Okay, of course here from here, if not mistaken, it's around 20%, right? So definitely 20% I will take some partial profits and then keep the rest of my trades run until it hit my ATL stop loss or turn to red hit zone. Okay, so I will still hold my half of my trades to continue to run. I don't see any weakness at the moment, so I will still run my trades. Lastly, from last week, we have INNO data. INNO data, well, it's been shaken up. It takes some impacts due to the very weak market sentiments. Okay, so again, the reason why we pick up, as I explained last week in our tutorials, okay, we pick it up because of line change. Okay, of course in the background we have a very nice accumulations, right? Very nice accumulations come with low volume. Okay, low volume again this is the first shakeout, okay, using spring screener, and then again we tested the second time, right? Another shakeout again. We do see a lot of spring. Okay, so this is the last spring that did below, almost touches the support, and then price just push up, volumes coming in, which is nice, indicating smart money is ready, and then push up with high volume again. Okay, so here to here we do have a profit of 18%. Of course, based on current market situation, as long as 80%, 20%, I will take some partial profit, but I will definitely cut my losses over here because it's just dropped below my ATL stop loss. Okay, so I will still monitor for this trade, no doubt, because I can see this is the bar with low volume. So if it drop here and then form another spring again, yeah, why not? Probably I will go in back this trade. Okay, I would like to see more sign of strength, but definitely I will cut my losses or take my profits once it break below my ATL stop loss. As for this week, okay, I have 5 stocks also using our spring screener. Of course, I'd like to draw attention to our website again, TradeVSA.com. How do you going to look for potential spring screener? Go to Asian market spring or US market spring. Okay, so from here you can check us our screeners here, which is available for free for KRC, Singapore, Hong Kong. Okay, usually what I do is that I like to short out using ST trend to ensure that I have a green or purple hit zone. Okay, to make sure that I'm trading in the beginning of stage 2 or in the mid of stage 2. So I do pick it up RanHill for this week. This is our first topics. Okay, first stock trade idea for this week using our spring screener. So why do I pick up RanHill? Okay, so of course in the background here we saw this is a very nice stage 2, right? Which means at my background I do have a very strong strength. Okay, strength in my background. This is stage 2, and then this is a very nice. Okay, I should use this. Okay, this is a very nice stage 1, right? Stage 1. So no doubt background is wrong. Okay, so let's see what we have for this week. Okay, using the charts here. Okay, so now currently forming another reaccumulations. And as you notice, right, price breakup, okay, widespread bar, high volume, which is nice, indicating smart money is still interested in RanHill. And this is the new resistance, right? We got weakness over here, which means seller is starting to selling over here. But we do notice that we have one strength. Okay, no supply. I will cover no supply by next week. Okay, make sure to join me on Friday afternoons. Okay, I will cover no supply. So recently we just have this. Yesterday we have a spring bar at the support level. Okay, so today I'm not so sure because now by the time I'm doing this video it's around 12:20 p.m. in the afternoon. So hopefully by end of today I can see an up bar with a high volume to confirm that smart money has flushed out all the vacant holders. So if let's say this is a confirmed spring, probably I will trade for these stocks because offering a very low risk. Okay, this is my cut loss point. I can put my cut loss point just below spring, and I will take some partial profit on resistance. Okay, so probably for this trade, it will move sideways for quite some time and do another shakeout again before break up higher. Okay, so around next springs, okay, for example, when you look at these RanHill charts, okay, take a look at over here, right? Again, this is the reaccumulation. Okay, probably I just use my charting tools. Okay, over here. Again, this is a very nice reaccumulations. This is the first spring, second, and finally the third spring that flush out all the vacant holder. And finally confirm with a very widespread bar with higher volume. So this is a pattern or signals that I'm looking for. Of course, this is the first shakeout. You can trade but take some profit at resistance. So probably price will drop again and then, you know, make another shakeout, flushing out all this vacant holder before break up higher. Okay, so do remember whenever you trade on reaccumulation, spring is one of the very useful screener to trade with a low risk. Okay. Of course, I do talk about for you earlier on using why I picked it up based on last week 18 line change of course this week spring. Okay, so I'm going to skip for you for now. And the next stock that I have is from Hong Kong, Delong. Sorry, this is from XGX as well, Delong. Okay, no doubt Delong is still in bearish zone. Okay, it's still in bearish zone. But what I like about Delong is that on the background, I do have a strength. Okay, strength in the background. Okay, this is stage 2. Okay, now turning to stage 1, right? Reaccumulations. This is stage 2. Okay, so I do see a lot of sign of strength at the support level. Okay, of course the recent one spring, NS line change spring, and then near the support I do see 2 tests as well. Another test over here and another test over here. So I want to monitor, okay, for this chart Delong, okay, with a confirmation of the spring, okay, with a very high volume, okay, okay. So to ensure that smart money have flushed out all the vacant holder over here. Of course, few things that I think as a traders, if you are interested in this particular chart, you should take note is that one thing is that I will wait for green hit zone, okay, to ensure that the trend is changed, and then confirm with line change and high volume. So this is several signals that I'm looking at. Okay, oh, sorry about that. Okay, so this is several signals that I'm looking at if I want to trade for this Delong. Okay, of course I will still keep it in my watch list. Okay, so if let's say it really close up higher with a higher volume, as you can see now the volume now is drying up. Okay, almost no volume. So you come up with higher volume, like example here, then yes, I will consider to trade and then place my partial profit or profits over here, resistance level. Okay, for the next stocks that I have is from Hong Kong, Basetrophy. Okay, again we have 3 spring over here, 3 shakeout, but seems like this shakeout is failed. Okay, but so I will still monitor it. Okay, because I don't see any weakness at the moment. Okay, so now this is the reaccumulations, and then we have a very strong background also. This is stage 2. Okay, again do pay attention on the sign of strength. Okay, at the support level, this is support, this is resistance, and I have 1, 2, 3 spring. Okay, 3 shakeout by the smart money, but of course this spring yet to confirm. Okay, yet to confirm. Okay, I like to wait for it to confirm. How you do it, what usually you do is that you close back up with high volume. So as you can see now, it is forming a 4 narrow spread bar with low volume, indicating that smart money is not ready yet. They are still testing the supply. Okay, probably they'll do another wash, okay, before close back up. Okay, but it's worthwhile to monitor because it's offering a very low risk trades. Okay, for those traders that interested to trade in Hong Kong markets now. Okay, lastly, I have 1 stocks from NASDAQ. Okay, Ceragons. Again, I do see 3 shakeout. Okay, from the smart money. This is the reaccumulations, and what you have in the background. Okay, a very nice stage 2. Am I right? So this is a bar that's a very good quality 18 line change break above the resistance. Okay, but we do see sellers coming in. So this is the first shakeout. Again, there's still sellers here, and then second shakeout, third shakeout. Okay, so price will just move sideways and then come up with a white spread bar with high volume. Okay, so that's the place that you want to enter. Okay, low risk. Okay, and then take some partial profit over resistance. Okay, so this is how you use our spring screeners over here, which offering you a very good entry level because you are trading almost near the support level. You can take some partial profit at the resistance. Make sure your background have a lot of sign of strength. Like for example here, on my background I have stage 2, a very good sign of strength, and you can see I got a lot of sign of strength, right? So this is a few indicators that you should take note. Okay, of course I do welcome questions. You got any questions that you want to ask me, do comment at the Facebook below. I will try my best to answer you, probably by through a post or next week. Okay, so by next week I will continue my education on our volume spread analysis. Probably I will cover on our NS signals or some of the trade I think that is worthwhile to take notes. Okay, so yeah, I'll see you again next week. Thank you.